We use this invisible realm to come from the Pleiades to speak to you, to electrify you, to have fun with you, to learn from you, and to transmit an energy that is yours back to you. When we look at your world from our point of view, you exist as if on a page in a book. In many ways, we look you up, knowing that what comes before and what goes after you. Living on the page, you have no idea in most cases of this broader perspective. You believe you know what happened before your time. However, you do not have the full, juicy version. When we first located you, we felt that we could assist you to perhaps enhance the pages of your book. Now, there are beings who exist within a very limited mode of thought, who feel that when they write on a book on existence, the book must stay fixed forever. From your point of view, these beings may be called God. They exist in an abode of the deity where they have a home of their own. Within their abode, they have laws and regulations which are far more expansive than yours, but also of limited thought. This is how you became confused and surrendered your thinking in the first place. Beings that you adored, emulated, and did not question have issued you laws that no longer further your well-being. The laws have never really worked. However, now with the mass compartmentalization of people, the gears of old earth laws are grinding your civilization to a screeching halt. This may be seen in part as people lose jobs and have greater credit card debt than they ever had. In the process of moving faster and faster to expand yourselves and accommodate this shift in energy, you are losing touch with practical living and common sense. We said earlier that your freedom is at stake. Your freedom is based upon your responsibility. 2 words, your ability to respond to what is happening in your world. If you cannot manage 3D, you will never make it to multi-D. Many of you think managing 3D requires going faster, having more technology, knowing more people, and rushing here and there. As things go faster, slow down and put yourself at ease. Take time to listen to the birds, the sounds of nature, the crackling of a fire, the natural sounds. Get outdoors, be by yourself, take time for yourself, and learn to expand your awareness to hear a voice inside. Then be certain to question that voice and all that the voice brings. When you begin to open the fan of yourself with respect to the other voices in your head, an opening to the abstract occurs. Humankind has long been deflected from thinking in abstract, non-linear terms. Living nowadays is quite solidified and linear, yet you rob yourself of a great venue of experience, a necessary frontier for masses of you to become artists within. Many people must create a new high art of thinking in order to translate the changes that are coming. The ancient Egyptians called the voice in the head the ka. It was considered to be a double or another version of the self used for guidance and inspiration. This concept is very different from the idea of possession. For now, we want to set a tone of inspiration and inform you that on this journey with us, you are to activate this mysterious concept called the ka. Because you no longer experience or seek out the abstract, this little-known aspect of human development has been forgotten. Yet the abstract knocks on your door today, asking you to reach beyond yourself. In many ways, the internet mirrors the link-up of your inner psychic highways and byways. Reach for guidance. Reach for your inheritance, because this voice, the ka, this inspiration is yours. You must learn to claim your inheritance in this most absurd of times. The ka will help you to shift between linear and multi-dimensional living. It is an important key to knowing yourself, an essential tool for survival. Do not forget it. As your system collapses and familiar comforts disappear very rapidly in the next few years, there will be an equal amount of opportunities and reoccurrences. A force of psychic, spiritual energy will explode, creating many rapid changes on a planetary scale. These changes will herald a new way of thinking and perceiving, where you will link up as one humanity. For a while, it will look like the link-ups are happening on the internet, where up to a certain point in time it will appear that you are more and more electronically linked. Many of you holdbacks and electronic teetotalers will slowly creep forward and decide to get an internet connection. However, because of unknown plans, great energy surges and geophysical earth changes are occurring at a rapid rate, and your electronic grids will break down. Many of you will find yourselves in the situation of here today, gone tomorrow. Will there be electricity? Will there even be food and water? As this decade closes, some of you will have 1 or 2 week bouts without a ready supply of food, electricity, and water. Changes may then begin to accelerate. Everything you do now, every day, and every moment counts. You have been told that life is an accident and holds no meaning. We are telling you the exact opposite. The big engineer in the sky makes everything work. Otherwise, life comes to a screeching halt. And if and when that happens, it just means an overhaul is taking place. This is what is happening in your world. You are getting an overhaul, which does not imply that everyone's life will come to a halt. It means that whomever or whatever you have placed in positions of authority, be they governments, religious leaders, educational systems, kings, priests, popes, or presidents, their power will now be questioned. This is a time when power will return to the people. You will have to claim for yourself attributes that few know about. Remember, in the cosmic annals, that you are seen as extraordinarily powerful beings, as creations of the gods. You are the ace up their sleeve, created genetically eons ago and stored away, tucked away for that just-in-case time, and in many ways you have been secreted in the corridors of time. In the big book of existence, it is hard to find you. However, you have been found. Your time coordinates are known, and now many are coming to your world because they all know there is a vein of gold here, and some will trick and entice you with the distractions. Be very selective of what you choose to think, and believe in yourself as you unfold your fan of consciousness. Perhaps you will then understand that the great infusion of energy from the heavens is going to shine on a pot of gold inside of you. As family of light, you are quite simply decoding and unfolding to what is already inside you. And as your family and kin, we will keep you company for a while and remind you of this process. We will support and encourage you, be good friends, and perhaps occasionally offer a shoulder to cry on. The tears you will shed unveil mysteries and deeper feelings. No tears of pity or blame though, for they are foolish tears. The unveiling tears are healing, and as you experience them again and again, as you read our words and experience life, hold no shame over these tears, because they help melt away the rigid control that has kept you from thinking and understanding who you are. The power you have within you was given to you by the gods when they wove your DNA together eons ago. You will now have to figure out why the heavens are full of visitors. Who are they? Are they the creator gods? Extraterrestrials, aliens, and other forms of intelligence are coming forth through every version of reality. You are going to have to live with this experience, although the idea that other forms of intelligence can readily appear anywhere at any time will totally shatter your linear worldview. Remember, your linear world is based on a calendar, one that is not very old, and even an ancient calendar, like the Mayas, is still a time construct. Time is actually organized and constructed around a theme, which is set into motion and then remains consistent enough to create a thought form that maps it and makes a virtual reality. Time is elastic, and your experience of time is certainly not the same as the time we Pleiadians experience. We can scan the book of time and travel through time by picking coordinates. Time jumping. You must understand this concept, then learn to become a time jumper, first in your mind, then literally. The corridor is open, and it is important to understand that every lesson and experience in day-to-day living is to help the decoding of yourself as a galactic resident, and most important, as a human being. At this time, your most important task is to live. Do you understand? To want to live and to create a continuity in living. will be in itself a challenge, for the more you live and are open to knowing many things, the more you are going to find out. Dear friends, please continue to tune into our frequencies, for there is much to share. We greatly honor these moments with you, and until we meet again, remember, God is all love. Take care with your physical vessels, and remember to manage your lives from your heart space. We are your friends, the Pleiadians.